Hello all. June 18th, 2012. Well, there's some news going on in the oil business. Let's go right over to Brent Crude. Alright, it started out at about 98. Quickly climbing to about 99.3, came down to here, and then began the up and downs. Alright, and then from here it came down and then decided to go off a cliff. And then slowly kind of came back up, came back down, and came back down, and at this time for me it's at 96. What's that? This here. I wouldn't want to erase anything under it. Now that we've seen where oil prices are headed, let's go and check out the gas prices. Inexpensive gas station. Expensive gas station. It looks like pricing is starting to lower even here in California. Let's go up and see how many barges are in San Francisco Bay carrying the gas and oil for the California West Coast area. We use this as a gauge to figure out supply. Well, I hope that worked. I've been having trouble with the camera lately because it doesn't seem to do exactly what I want it to do anymore. Alright, I did not count any barges in San Francisco Bay. There are two small ones, some type of garbage collection barges, but they're not oil barges. Alright, now for the news. Lots of oil news, little bits and pieces. So what I tried to do was figure out whether the predictions are for oil to go up or go down, especially Brent Crude. And it turns out that it's about 80% are claiming that it will go down in price for the next few months. And there's about 20% that are saying it's getting ready to go back up, that supplies are becoming lean. Saudi Arabia wants to cut back. The OPEC wants to cut back and get prices back up so that it's worth drilling for and producing oil. Prices have to be at a certain price, otherwise the cost of drilling oil is too high, which is now happening in the US because the prices of oil are dropping fast. There's a lot of reasons why the oil that we're getting is costing so much. Here's another reason. Earthquake. Let's go over and I'll show you what I mean. This is the USGS map for earthquakes. Here in the US, you'll see that we have 10 earthquakes in the last 24 hours. Let's go in for a closer look. Right here where my cursor is, you'll see Oklahoma City. They've had 4 in the last 24 hours. On top of the North American continent is called the North American Craton, which is a huge rock formation that sits on top of the North American continent. We're doing so much fracking and causing so much pressure underneath this craton that we're causing all these small earthquakes. We saw what happened just recently in Europe. They're fracking earthquakes. This is another cost of that oil. We'll do anything to get it, including destroy our very planet that we live on. It seems like this would be a really good time to get on our bicycles and walk and move closer to our work so we're not using all this oil, so that there's such a glut that they'll stop drilling for a little while and let the planet rest. Now there's another problem with using all this oil is, of course, climate change. And just recently, in the last few months, we have seen storms all over the planet that we've never seen before. We're seeing regular hailstorms with hailstones the size of golf balls and even softballs or baseball size. I wanted to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is a YouTube video, and this is in the Midwest. And as you can see, this is nothing to mess with. This can kill somebody. Stones coming out of the sky this big. Let's move up the video a little bit here. Look at this. That is just unbelievable. I'll leave the link to this on Pink Barrio. Let me show you where the link will be. Isn't that amazing? It's right here under the blog section. Video will be here, and you'll see that I put the links right above here. You'll find the links there. The longer we ignore these problems, the harder they are to solve. I mean, how long before we have grapefruits or even watermelon-sized hail coming out of the sky, crashing through our ceilings, skylights? You know, the insurance companies are going to love 2012, but 2012 is nothing compared to the next 4 or 5 years. You won't even see insurance companies around by then, because one hailstorm may destroy some house, or maybe an entire neighborhood, or maybe even an entire city. So I think that the years of insurance are also on the wane. Alright, right over here in this corner of the board, we're going to reserve this. And what we're going to do is we're going to split it in half, roughly. Now, pay attention here. This is important. There are 2 boxes here. Here's a box, and there's a box. Do you see the 2 boxes? Alright, each box is going to have either a letter or a number. Now, the number can be 1 through 9, and the letters can be A through Z. No punctuation, just letters. Alright, so if I was to put a C, right, and then I will have a piece of paper covering it, and then I will write down these letters later on. Now, let's see, I need an eraser. Sorry, I need a new eraser. Okay, so what we're going to do here, wow, my face looks so dark like this. What we're going to do, where did I put the pen? Oh, I lost my pen. Okay, I'm going to write down, right now, I'm going to write down my combination, and then you guys tell me what the combination is. Now, I'm going to write it down, then I'm going to rotate my head 360 so that everybody knows exactly, gets my transmission. On camera, I'm writing it down. Alright, okay, I have officially written down either a combination of letters or a combination of numbers. Single letter, single number in each box. Alright, so now I'm 360ing it because I know what it is. Okay, I've gone 360, transmitted it throughout, and I'll give you an extra little boost to the East Coast. Oh yeah, there we go. I think it's transmitting well today. It feels like it. So next, so on this video, tell me, what are the combinations? Is it letters? Is it numbers? Is it a combination of letter and number? This is our hardest test yet. Oh. So I'd love to hear your comments on any of the things we've discussed. Let me know on what you think the combination of letters or numbers are in that box. Until next time.